Всем привет, дорогие друзья! Добро пожаловать на канал Интригующий. И сегодня у нас начинается прохождение игры Alan Wake 2. Продолжение, скажем так, игры, полюбившейся в узких кругах. Я играл в нее на ПК в свое время. Ремейк устанавливал, тоже пытался пройти. Игра мне понравилась, прежде всего, своей таинственной атмосферой, да. Для любителей жанров, таких как Стивен Кинг, допустим, да, мрачная такая атмосфера ужасов посвящается вообще, я думаю, не зря игра собрала базу своих фанатов. Погнали. Так, режим история. К сожалению, русский язык нас не завезли, поэтому как-то так. Ну, слава богу, есть русские субтитры, уже неплохо.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either.
Алан Вейк, хочу напомнить, был писателем, да, который проецировал свой же мир из романов, которые он писал. То есть все события у нас происходили в реальности из его рассказов. Но во второй части сюжет знать не обязательно, да. То есть здесь у нас интересно построен сюжет, прохождение между двумя персонажами, агент ФБР и вот как раз у нас Алан Вейк. Так. Ну и, собственно, рейтинг 18+. Обалдеть. Просто голый мужик выполз из воды. Блин, мужик, ты походу перепутал пляжи. Сочи и вот то, что ты здесь находишься. Вот что значит не нужно бухать на пляже, ребят. Офигеть. Так, там у нас люди, да? И убежали. Молодцы. Да, не хотел бы я оказаться в таком месте. Блин, туман еще не видно ни хрена. Ёкерный. Испугал. Для быстрого бега зажмите. Ага, понял. Ага. Это вот как в первой части там были вот эти вот теневые монстры. Так, куда дальше? Не хочет. Так, не спустится. Здесь вон деревья повалены. А куда, кстати, идти, вообще не понимаю. Дождь, туман, ничего не вижу. Вот вижу лестницу наверх, да, туда, значит. Что-то здесь как-то все повалено. Отличное прохождение, завис на начале игры. Не, сам прикол, что здесь, ну, реально не видно, куда идти. А сюда он не хочет. Опа. Интересно, здесь затопило все. То есть назад дороги нету. Только туда. Вопрос куда? Это реально хороший вопрос, куда идти. Может, наверх? А реально? Ну все, меня сейчас заколбасит 100%. Охренеть. Да. Культ дерева, мы несем дозор в ночи. Да, мрачновато.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom.
Да, в таких лесах, конечно, не суждено
Tell him to
заблудиться.
stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Не, ну реально стрёмно.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Сюжет интригующий, интересно.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Глава 1. Возвращение. Хорошо. То есть она уже была здесь, что ли? Почему возвращение? Или возвращение на место преступления? На карте показаны важные места
I think I hear
поблизости.
someone.
Угу, парковка, окей.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right?
Привет,
Sheriff
привет.
Baker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Конечно, слышали, бля.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when
Вот
they should
такая вот
be,
у нас девчуля.
you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Did I mention the
that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Baker took him back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. I need to think through the facts of the case.
100 пудов я запутаюсь в этом лесу.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Угу. Так, метод убийства. Детали убийства различаются. Единственное, что объединяет трупы, вздутие по причине смерти разное. В данном случае травма грудной клетки. После кончины оказались в воде. Угу. Все жертвы пропали без вести в 2010 году. Больше ничего общего. Так. Портрет убийцы. Посмертные татуировки на теле. Жертва не обладает схожими особенностями. Травма грудной клетки напоминает разделку туши мясником. Угу. Ладно.
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Этот метод прикольный, как у Шерлока Холмса, прямо когда он все в чертоге разума проникал. Так.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Здесь днем-то ладно, а вот ночью как здесь ходить? Конечно, жесть.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old. Whoa. Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Они 100 пудов брезент не натянут. И трупак будет лежать на открытом воздухе. Озеро Колдрон.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Так, это у нас центральный магазин, да?
FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Так, ну красавчик.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and...
Так, понятно, 18+.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit
Жесть.
the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Место убийства озеро.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Убийца оставил сердце рядом с телом. Нифига себе.
Incise stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Так, доска зацеп.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know
А
about.
мне кажется, они не успели просто довести дело до конца, потому что там были свидетели. Они бы тоже забрали бы сердце и все.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Да, там было несколько убийц. В масках оленей.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Так. Многочисленные следы разных ног. Да, было несколько убийц, я сам знаю. Так.
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display.
Так. Надо прогуляться, да?
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Обильные брызги крови на столе.
footprints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Так, у нас было несколько нападавших. Они оставили после себя хаос, убийство. Спланировано или произошло случайно? Ну, конечно, спланировано. 100%. Не мог же, как он, амфибия выплыть непонятно откуда. Так, куда мы вообще идем?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
Так, интересно. Запутался, выполнил следующие шаги. Помой руки.
Hey, let's get back to work over here. Can we?
Достань курицу из морозилки,
Wonder what's
поспи.
inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Угу.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Да здесь это сектанты жили, походу. Фонарь. Так, вот здесь какие-то есть. А, все. Так, помой руки. Значит, нам нужна ванна. Смотримся, может здесь кто-то выползет. Поспи, треугольники. Говорят, что озеро это кальдера. То есть образовалось оно на месте извержения вулкана или выжженной потоком лавы трещине. Так. Озеро Тайник. В подводной глади скрыт секретный механизм, который только ждет, когда нажмут. А люди с кнопкой, они в том большом доме у озера. Готовятся не пойми к чему. Уж я-то знаю. Угу. Так. Поспи. Так, помой руки. Такие вот треугольники у нас. Вверх-вниз. Разморозь курицу. Понял? Что я не так что понял. Так. Помой руки, достань курицу из морозилки, поспи.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson, just one case without the
A triangle.
Так, ну понятно, такой
Yes, you
треугольник,
do.
да? А, подожди. Треугольник вверх-вниз. Два напротив друг друга. И такой, ага. Вверх-вниз. И... А, все. Так, боеприпасы. Чек. Пластырь. Если ты не один с деревьями, руки прочь. Ага, понятно. Это сектантов, видимо. Я говорю, они здесь были. Сейчас я 100 пудов заблужусь. Так, ладно. Нафиг.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Так, что-то он скрывает от нас, да?
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Так. Так, был в бешенстве, уволили с ФБР.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Да, с этим Bright Falls какая-то хрень творится.
Huh.
Рядом холодильник и бутылка, конечно. Они современные сектанты.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Да у тебя прямо сверхспособности.
This mug always cheers me
Не
up.
худшая мать. Сага может интуитивно обнаруживать новые улики, составляя досье на интересующих ее людей. О как. Я бы тоже так хотел бы. Пропавший.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years.
15 лет отсутствовал.
How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
А кто не разрешит,
Robert
интересно?
Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Да, бедный мужик, блин. Так, что еще должен сделать? Угу. Ничего себе, за хлебушком сходил, блин.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed
Да
him,
просто мужик решил
dragged him to
голышом
the place,
поплавать, а
strapped him to the
его
table, cut his heart out.
сектанты распяли.
But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is
Это
about
Алан
us.
Вейк прикалывается.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the
the
words.
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Блин, ребят, прошу
I should
прощения,
profile Nightingale about this page.
но вырезать это не буду.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Здесь описывается, как будто Будда. Они воспринимают это как послание из будущего, на самом деле. Это все Алан Вейк строчит.
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Да, надо осмотреть в городе.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey,
Погнали
I
в
think
город.
something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Ну что, пошли назад?
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires?
А, кстати,
above.
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Не пройду.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it
День
myself.
оленя.
Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Обходной ключ нам дали.
Thanks. Let's get the car. Drive to
Погнали.
Bright Falls and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Блин, какой же лес большой.
Here we are.
Так, а вот и наша
Let's start back to
точилка.
town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the
Олени фест,
waterfront.
Dare Fest.
Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Hi there. Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Ну ты дурачок.
No, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that rich, bittersweet nectar.
А с виду такой тихий, милый городок. Ну-ну.
Get it where you can. Get it now.
Короче, у них все связано с оленем, пипец.
It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure.
Excuse me.
Slow down.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Что вы делали у озера
What were
Кордон?
you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
Алдрон.
I'm a writer.
Cold.
True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Ну да, и травку вы не курили.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Что-то скрывают ребята, что-то они там нашли и не говорят ни хрена.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear friends.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
Так, вот это уже интересно.
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly.
Я когда долго не виделся
You know me.
с приятелем или с приятельницей из детского сада, ты уже забыл, как он выглядит и чем он живет.
My baby girl. She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird. You don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Угу.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Значит, она здесь уже якобы была. Может быть, я об этом пожалею, но...
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Карта Bright Falls.
I need something to force this open. It doesn't budge.
Ну ладно.
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
Не, городок красивый, да, такой миленький, спокойный, каждый занят своим делом, все друг друга знают. Но происходит здесь, как всегда, по классике какая-то чертовщина. Типа как Дейри, реально.
Heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
Played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Who else to keep this city
Morning,
clean
Sheriff.
if not I?
Looks like you have some guests.
Who else to protect its citizens?
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why?
Ну, детали, конечно, продуманы до мелочей. Мне нравится прямо все, как выглядит в этой игре.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Графика, конечно, офигенная, мне нравится. Учитывая, да, что там более рекомендованные требования, офигеть какие.
Hey, boss. The corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way,
О, не
Sheriff.
нравится мне это, ребята. Все эти морги,
Well, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
кладбища.
Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Have a nice day.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
Кстати, это мое первое прохождение вне стрима. Скажем так, практически онлайн, без монтажа, без всего.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Так. Сюны.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. There's writing on here. Can't make it out. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Да он недолго защищался на самом деле. Поиграл-то всего лишь пару минут, они меня все заколбасили.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
О, Господи. Рукопись, книги.
Same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Собака. Испугался. Охренеть просто. Я так и знал, что что-то будет не так.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
He's coming. No weapon.
Так, свет надо
He
держать.
just said to get into the light.
Жесть.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now.
Блин. Давай.
Vanished.
Фух. Конец главы. Так, стоп. Спасибо, ребят, что были со мной. Далее ожидает еще более мрачных сюжетов, линий. Я уже не знаю, как это объяснить. Реально сюжет потрясающий. Мне все пока очень нравится. Графика на высоте. Подписывайтесь на мой канал, подписывайтесь на телеграм-канал. Всем удачи, всем пока.